Good evening and welcome to Ville News. I'm Katie Lyle alongside Sarah Dutton here to give you the latest local, state, and national headlines.
Coming up, we have updates on U.S. SNAP benefits and an animal escape in Mississippi. Stay tuned because Ville News starts now.
Amidst the U.S. government shutdown on November 1st, millions of Americans are set to lose their SNAP benefits, also commonly known as food stamps. The funds will dry up, and the over 40 million Americans who rely on food stamps will experience a pause until the government reopens. States across the country are actively figuring out ways to bridge the gap. NBC News reached out to all 50 states to figure out what contingency plan they have in place, with many states pointing to individuals to local food banks or buying stable food in advance to prepare for the shutdown. Democratic leaders from 25 states have announced they would sue the Department of Agriculture over the November suspension. Some states, such as Virginia and Louisiana, have announced that they will declare a state of emergency amid the shutdown. Declaring a state of emergency will allow the legislature of the states to authorize stabilization funds if 2/3 of its members agree, among other steps.
On Tuesday, October 28th, monkeys being transported on a Mississippi highway escaped after the truck carrying them overturned. The incident occurred 100 miles from Mississippi's capital, Jackson, where the rhesus monkeys, animals commonly studied for medical science, could be seen in videos crawling through tall grass on the side of Interstate 59. These monkeys came from Tulane University, where they were being temporarily housed in the university's National Biomedical Research Center in New Orleans, Louisiana. Initially after the crash, law enforcement stated that these monkeys were infected with COVID-19, herpes, and hepatitis C, and were, quote, aggressive and infectious, causing a panic among the local public. These reports turned out to be false, confirmed by Tulane University, who released a statement that the monkeys, quote, have not been exposed to any infectious agent, end quote. As of now, it is unclear who owns these monkeys, who was transporting them, or where they were being taken. All but 3 of the monkeys that got out have since been killed, and it is unclear why the truck overturned in the first place.
When we get back, updates on a shooting in Chester County and PA voters charged for fraud. Ville News will be right back. 1 person is dead and 6 others are injured after a shooting in Chester County. The incident occurred during Lincoln University's homecoming celebration at 9:30 p.m. and happened in the parking lot of the International Cultural Center. In a press conference Sunday, Lincoln University Police Chief Mark Pardee said, quote, "This was to be a joyous occasion. Homecoming, when individuals come back and they give back to their alma mater and they live the good memories of their time at Lincoln University, which has helped them propel into life. This was interrupted by gunfire that should not have occurred. The man killed in the incident has been revealed as Jujuan Jeffers, 20, of Wilmington, Delaware. 1 of the 6 injured have been revealed as a student of the university, while another was revealed to have been a graduate. All of the victims are between 20 and 25 years old and are expected to survive. One man, Zacchaeus Morgan Thompson, a 21-year-old resident of Wilmington, Delaware, was arrested after the shooting. He is currently being charged with carrying a concealed firearm without a license and has bail set at $1 million.
State Attorney General Dave Sunday revealed on October 25th that 6 voter canvassers and their organizer have been charged with violating Pennsylvania election law in the previous presidential election. According to a statement by Sunday, a Republican who assumed office earlier this year, prosecutors are confident that the motive behind these crimes was personal financial gain and not a conspiracy or organized effort to tip any election for any one candidate or party. One of the defendants, 33-year-old Guillermo Sands, has worked in Pennsylvania canvassing through the consulting firm Media Plus Field Corps. He was said to have instituted unlawful financial incentives and pressures in his push to meet company goals to maintain funding, which in turn spurred some canvassers to create and submit fake forms to earn more money. Sands has been charged with 3 counts of solicitation of registration, a state law that prohibits offering money to reach registration quotas. Field and Media Corps is said to be fully cooperating with authorities on the matter.
Up next, we'll take a look at the forecast with Gabriella Zocco, Millersville University student meteorologist with the latest news and the sky.
Welcome back, Millersville. My name is Gabriella Zocco, student meteorologist, here to give you the latest in Millersville, Mid-Atlantic, and Northeastern weather. If we take a look at the satellite imagery, we can see a low-pressure system off the coast of the Carolinas heading off to the northeast. Across the Midwest and the southern tier of the country, we see clear and sunny conditions. Off to the west, we see a low-pressure system coming onshore, bringing snowy conditions and rain into Washington and Oregon. Next, if we look at the sky webcam, we see really pretty clouds and nice, clear, sunny skies, which is always cool to look at. And coming into our climatology, we can see how today there was a high of 61 and a low of 45. Comparing this with the average temperature, there's a high of 58 and a low of 38. So there's a big difference, which is really neat to see that. And today was sunny with hit or miss clouds. And we have our 3-day weather outlook, where tonight will be mostly clear and cool in the mid to upper 40s. And tomorrow will be sunny in mid to low 60s. And Thursday will also be sunny with mid to upper 60s. Next, we have tonight's forecast. If we look in the Pennsylvania region, we see how it will be in the mid to upper 40s. And moving to Tuesday, we have mid to upper 50s. And again, for Tuesday night, it'll be in mid to upper 40s. And moving to Wednesday, there will be mid to upper 50s. And then Wednesday night, there will be mid to upper 30s, so it'll be a lot chillier on Wednesday night. And then for Thursday, there will be mid to upper 40s near Pennsylvania. And if we take a look at the European model, we see how there will be a high pressure system building across the Mid-Atlantic region with a possible clipper system coming through the Great Lakes region into Wednesday, bringing possible light showers and possible flurries into the mountains. Then another high pressure system will build in behind the clipper system before a cold front comes in Friday into Saturday with showers and light snow showers into the northern parts of the Northeast, bringing cooler and windier conditions. Now, if we take a look at the 7-day forecast, we see on Tuesday it will be sunny, same with Wednesday and Thursday, with upper 50s and mid 60s. And moving into Friday, we will get a few more clouds and it will be a little colder in the lower 60s. And ending the week on Sunday and Monday, we can see some possible showers in low 60s and low to mid 40s. And now I would like to give a special thanks to the Weather Information Center for providing insights for our forecasts. Thank you, and back to you, Katie.
Thanks, Gabriella. After our break, we'll have updates on a new prison project and a fire in Cumberland Valley. Ville News will be right back. Lancaster County Commissioners are looking for a financial advisor to join their consulting team for their new prison project. The purchasing director of the project, Linda Schreiner, told commissioners that the county received 2 responses to a request for quotations and that the county will, quote, be seeking recommendations for next steps, end quote. These requests serve as a more informal way for the county to get the services of contractors for goods and services related to the county. This allows for the county to hire someone quickly without having to resort to the cheapest option available. The role of the advisor would mainly be to help guide the county in issuing bonds to help pay for the construction of the prison.
On Wednesday, October 29th, crews responded to a fire in Cumberland Valley that engulfed a duplex. As they arrived, massive clouds of smoke rose from the burning house, visible to other residents and firefighters trying to defeat the flames. The mother and son who resided on the one side moved into the duplex this past September. A neighbor who chose to remain anonymous says, quote, "It's so sad because they just moved in. They didn't even get to live in it yet, and it's so sad. They're very nice people, and I'm worried about them. We were just getting to know them," end quote. The fire was reported around 7:20 a.m. Luckily, no one was in the house when the blaze grew, but so far, one firefighter has sustained minor injuries during his duty. No other injuries have been reported, and the cause of the fire is under investigation.
That's all we have for this week on Ville News. I'm Katie Lyle.
And I'm Sarah Dutton.
Thanks for watching, and make sure to tune in next week for the latest local, state, and national headlines.